everyone? Welcome back to more Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. Last time we left off, we did the first trial of Chapter 3, and now we're going to do the final investigation. And I'm curious to see what's going to happen, because I think everybody knows who the killer is at this point. It's Darian. I keep forgetting his name, but I predicted that like by the beginning of the first trial, because of the guitar part. Honestly, if they hadn't had that, I don't think I would have gotten it, but because of that part, it felt so random, and it's not a gameplay mechanic that's going to come back, because it felt very specific. So, yeah, I kind of just guessed it right away. Hey, Apollo! What? Well, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not. Out with it. The suspense is giving me an ulcer. Well, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Score? G. Oh my god, did you really just... This man just used G unironically. I guess I would, or maybe, well, I'm just as bad as you. See? It's so vague. Clearly. Monty avoided a guilty verdict, which is something. Though, I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. Ask Interpol about that number. I'm sure he'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. The agent registered under that number was Romain Latouche. And the victim, Mr. Latouche. Who'd have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. We don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we do know who shot him now. Lamar told the whole court. Wait, that voice just now. It was him, I'm sure of it. That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Latouche. When I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't. You're playing the wrong game, then. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him around. What, is he some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret? Anyway, can't just rely on him to save the day. You got me to help you. We'll be fine. Fine. Right. Well, time's a-wasting, as they say. Let's investigate. That's the spirit. Oh no. This is going to go terribly. Let's talk to our... Oh, wait. Wait, this isn't gonna work at all. What am I talking about? Monchi may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Right, the air vent. And he lied. Lied? Monchi Tamaya can see. Machi! Speak of the devil. He looks like he's doing okay. I forget, why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matters, Apollo. It's kinda hard to build a court case on feelings. But, since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. You need someone to complain to, I'll listen. I think she's actually worried for me. Can I just, point at my eyes and be like... So, what'd you think of the trial today? Whew, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win. No, if he's innocent, we win. Monchi might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. He can understand English. Oh, he's lying. Huh? I'm glad Lamar testified. What a great person. She even got Monchi off the hook by naming another suspect. Darian and the Gaviners, the detective. I wonder if Monchi knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Hey, what is it, Apollo? No, it's nothing. One more question. I must be imagining it. Imagining what, Apollo? It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Machi, he doesn't understand what we're saying, right? How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English. Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting. Wait. Are we gonna pull some twist that, he is secretly Latouche or something? And then, that would be pretty crazy if he's actually the undercover agent the entire time. And that's what... Wait, that might be it, because he was writing... wait, was he right? Okay. Well, I'm jumping the gun a bit, but yeah, but my bracelet's reacting to him. Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or it's scared because you keep making those "I'm so mad" faces. Was I that bad? Machi lied about not being able to see. But what if that's not all he's lied about? If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Machi. So, Machi, you can see, right? Machi can see, and Lammeror can't. Whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're gonna get any information out of Machi, which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does. What is this Sunshine Coliseum? Oh, is this the outside of the concert hall? Woo! What a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation. Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days? Sure. Let's get started, shall we? Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training. This is the perfect place for it. I did enough at home, thanks. Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. Then you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection"? Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Nothing matters about lawyers and skies and... Are we gonna... No one picked it up yet? Ah, Mr. Attorney. Lammeror. I'm sorry about today. There's nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Machi. Are you okay? Alone, I mean? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though, it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you know who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh, you must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place, or so she claimed yesterday, but how? Can we pick up this stupid headset monitor for the love of God? It's been lying there since the day before yesterday. It's small, maybe no one noticed it. Kinda wanna pick it up, make a cool souvenir, don't you think? It does stick out in my mind for some reason. We're not picking it up, I hate this. It's so annoying, it's like holding a fish in front of your face and you're like, you can't have it. That was quite a statement you made in court today, about hearing Darian Crescent's voice at the scene of the crime. Crescent. I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. Stop flashing back to a scene we just saw, you piece of garbage! As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That's when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something. The next moment, I heard those gunshots. Why didn't you call security? To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real, and I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So, it really was Darian's voice that she heard. Yeah. At least, she certainly thinks it was. I met Machi before my debut as Lammeror. I was singing in a restaurant in Borginia, and he was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. Is that when you started playing opposites? With Machi pretending he couldn't see? Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut, after I became known as the landscape painter in sound. Must have been tough for Machi, pretending he couldn't see and all while acting as your eyes. We held hand always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He's a smart, gentle boy. I think I see what she's getting at. Machi would never harm a soul. About Mr. Latouche. Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not. No one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover. But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand. You have no idea? I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility, because of my condition, and my present is veiled in darkness too. So too is my past clouded from memory. Clouded, right. The darkness I fear is not the darkness I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. In your heart? I have no memory of the time before I became Lammeror. I awoke from darkness, into darkness you might say. I was singing in a restaurant these days. What was it that you said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lammeror is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? Whoa, I became Russian for a second there. Do you think your past might be related to this case? No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lammeror. I thank you. Machi too tells me often when I fear who I might have been. Alright, so I looked it up. Guess what? You know that thing I hated about from the last game where it's like you have to talk to the person in your place to begin with? Well, I probably should have actually looked at them before I did that, so. Lammeror dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darien. Lammeror said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? Bet that's what they're called. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong, this time. Wrong? Why? I mean, look. Those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right. I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe at Darien, even. You bet I did. He's one of the Governor's guitarists, after all. He's so cool. Oh. Right. All the Governors have a rock-solid alibi. He couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage. But Lammeror heard him, didn't she? She heard Darien backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. An Interpol agent, I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch the international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah. It's literally that, just shortened. Anyway, do you think he was investigating Lammeror? What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palm coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has to do with something. That's something near our case, the last something, I mean. Something like that. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Latouche up to? Trucy, was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that.
It was I. Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grammar.
Hey, the other day, you scared us twice.
Who's there? Oh, okay, I guess I'm leaving for now.
We didn't just imagine that, did we? Okay, don't stop flashing back.
We meet again.
Nice to meet you. Who are you? Could you please stop smirking like that? It's you, Uncle Valent. Uncle Valent? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the great Grammar. Grammari. Valent Grammari, the Grand Magician.
Yes, it is I, the great Valent Grammari I seen on television.
Could you please stop smirking like that?
It's been a while, Miss Trucy. 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valent. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit?
I believe it was you who wished to see me. So be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I'm quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I'm quite down to earth when need calls.
He does have a certain aura about him, it's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. He's practically drooling with enthusiasm. After all, Uncle Valent's one of Dad's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. What? Dad? You mean Mr. Wright? No, I mean my real dad. Trucy's real father? Huh. Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammari. Troop Grammary. Huh? But it does sound kind of familiar.
Oh, lost life! Lamentably listless lad! To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet!
Valiant Grammari. The name began to surface my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child. You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe and then escaped from a high-security prison. You said he's a magician?
I open the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is a true miracle of the Troop Grammar Eye.
Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else? Like a duo? A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammar Eye.
Yes, Zach Grammar Eye. A masterful maker of magic. A capable crafter of shining showmanship.
It was her dad, and he's dead. Why is everyone so quiet? Dad? Dad? Huh? Oh, no way.
Once upon a time, the Troop Grammar Eye included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valiant Grammar Eye, and my partner, Zach Grammar Eye.
And this Zach was... He was my real dad. Trucy's father, a magician. Guess it makes sense. I had no idea. There wasn't much point in talking about it, not now that he's gone. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my dad after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo. Glad I'm good for comic relief, at least. Not that I see Dad around much these days.
I've been remiss in remembering my visions for visit.
Reasons?
2, in fact. The first being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valent.
I'm sure you are.
Not one for modesty, are you?
When I encountered you at the Coliseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy. 'Twas a hot topic of talk amongst the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing. I'm his defense attorney, actually.
My other reason for coming here today was this.
That's a videotape? Quite so.
Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of the Troop Grammar Eye. Will you watch it?
Alright, well, I probably skipped through that because it was just the cutscene again. Wow, it's almost as good as the one live. So, what's the word? Mysterious? There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Grammar Eye has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at the concert. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Thank you. That reminds me, that was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently they hired a professional magician. Valiant Grammar Eye. I was wondering, do you think you can tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grammar Eye made me swear to never tell a soul. I was afraid of that. Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? Ah, I'm reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. Yes? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor. Device? Maybe you mean this? That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much. What? What did you think? This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing. We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? No. Oh, she did. Attached? That's the kind of robot, Apollo. Everyone on staff was wearing one of the headsets. That might warrant some further inquiry. Oh, okay, or not. Maybe if I present it to her, then... Can I ask you about this headset, Lamroar? You said that all concert staff were wearing one. That's correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think. As Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too, then. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. After all, they're only for use on stage. And a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system. That makes sense. You think someone would notice that they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here? Oh, okay, and here we go. Oh, hello, Emma. Uh-oh, there's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court. Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. Talking about the bloodstain Mr. Latouche left. My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now I know Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol. We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward. Are chocolate snackus popular down at the precinct or something? I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. You might guess, you're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange?
Oh, you're keeping me in suspense, are you? I don't know. Talk about some stuff.
I met my embarrassing quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes me more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Lamoureux's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. I keep mixing up my voices. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Is it true what you said in court today? You know about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the link, you know.
No! Stop! Oh my... What is with this game and just repeating stuff we know already? Oh my god, it is so annoying. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little bit sick of seeing the exact same scene a million times in a row. And I'm not gonna blame it on only this game, because every game has done it. But it feels like a lot in this game too, and it just makes it obnoxious. Rant over, sorry.
So what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What is it? Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Ooh, like on a beetle? Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. Electronic signal, you say? So I was wondering, that stunt in the middle of the song there. I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lamoureux vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? Guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand. Oh, I already forget the voice I gave him. Crap. A simple sleight of hand. A petite prestidigitation. I don't know why I couldn't read that. A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you're at the concert.
Yes, I was there to watch my trick take to the air.
So you're the one who knows how it was all done.
Of course, I'm like a deity with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards. Floodlit boards not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent primeval power, I presume.
Well, do you think you could tell me how it was done? Hey now.
Trucy?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. Not during a murder investigation, it's not.
May not, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also
what?
Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later, while after my illusion entranced the audience.
Oh.
Don't even ask, I won't answer.
Too bad for you, Apollo. Whose side are you on?
I, Valent Gramrai, now make my leave, Miss Trucy.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valent. You should stay a while.
I'm afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I've been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene.
So you'll be at the concert venue today?
Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile.
With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked through the door, normally. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking. Right, Valent Gramrai. Got a few more things to ask him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamoureux disappear, and how he knows Trucy and her real father.
Hello, good friend. Are you going to be here?
That song. Isn't that the one Lamoureux was singing? Yeah, you're right. The guitar serenade. Wow, I'd love to do a show on stage like this. I'd come see that. House is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air. Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician? Oh, that's right. I was a magician, wasn't I? Some dedication.
If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valent, wow, it's almost like we came here looking for you. What exactly are you doing here?
I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I'm inspecting my equipment of illusion and make sure naught is amiss, Miss.
The Lamro teleportation illusion, ooh.
Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano, and I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us.
Ooh, that was...
I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. Lamroar's Vanishing Act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. And at the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear like a dream."
Like a dream.
Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorceress acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. We're gonna show the same scene again.
She disappeared from the top of this tower. But in order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel.
Oh, people come to me because I am a professional among professionals.
We're gonna say this is a secret way he could have escaped, isn't it?
My illusions are custom made for a time and a place.
Where's the tunnel?
Now, because of the murder, all the eyes in the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of the troop grammar are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well?
And went well it did! Now speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me.
It troubles you? Why?
Why? Why do you ask why?
I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks.
Okay. What's going on with the piano?
That's one big piano. Never actually played one. You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime. No good. He can't play either. Kinda feel bad for the guy now. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew. Did you make that noise just now? Let me try again. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh. Look! This was stuck in between the strings. Looks like some kind of switch. Someone must have thrown this into the piano. Huh.
I know what you are thinking, in that head of yours. Grammar, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television, something of that sort.
Actually, yes, you're right. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo. Or everyone tells him that, and he made a good guess.
It was 20 years ago. A young magician and a genius of his time came down among us. His name was Magnifigrammari. Magnifigrammari. I don't know what the pun is there. It was he who began the great Troop Grammari. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was.
I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV.
Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled the Vanishing Act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen, a barren waste stripped of illusion.
That's not true. I still went to all your shows, like that one in the parking lot, the supermarket. When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble.
We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise, up from obscurity, onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grammari, but for my partner.
Your partner? You mean...
Yes, Zach Grammari, Trucy's father. Before he disappeared, years ago, there was no name higher than Grammari in show business circles, none. I will see us return to glory, I, Valiant Grammari. Our founder, Magnified Grammari, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go, what happened to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought.
Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valiant and Zach were the shining stars in the Grammar crown.
Cool, huh? And Zach Grammar was my dad.
Now that Magnify and Zach are gone, but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Gamrai, who brings the Grammar miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up. How do I manage to get off topic of the case so quickly all the time?
Emma, do you know what this is?
Do you think you could take a look at this? Small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for though. A signal? You mean an electronic signal? What is it, Apollo? Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing this switch. Oh. Ouch! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea? Well, now I know what this is, an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like I did that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo, let's ask Emma more about this switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
Alright, let's ask.
What are you trying to do, burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here with just the two of you talking. Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. A transmitter, huh? Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area. Let's see, 30 feet from Lamoureux's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. Kinda seems unlikely anyone would use this on the stage. Guess I best be getting on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. Feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into the igniters a bit more later. Good luck! I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself.
Huh. Alright. Oh, something's going on here.
Hey, it's me, Gumshoe!
No. What, coming to laugh at the murderer?
Darian.
That old bag opens her pie hole, and wham bam, my life goes to the chute. Thanks! They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he? Not many people are these days, it seems. It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
And Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid, rock solid!
So, about your alibi.
You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set.
That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. We found Mr. Latouche dead.
Got 10,000 witnesses who saw me, too, right there on that stage.
Your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work.
No need to yell at me. It's Lamoureux's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime.
Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me?
He won't let you work?
He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can't be such a stick in the mud. He can be.
Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud?
He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day?
Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. It was you, Darian.
He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really.
I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums.
The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much.
Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely.
Prosecutor's office? Never been there, have I?
The dad on the victim should have come in from the Interpol. Normally I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally.
Apollo, let's go check it out. I always wanted to see the prosecutor's office. That's not such a bad idea. Right on!
Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Oh, I'm sad you're the killer, Darian, but... Tell him I wanted to that crime scene.
We'll be going now.
Hey, wait.
Yes?
What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right?
Well,
Great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself.
let's not talk to him anymore, alright? Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice.
Unfortunately, he is the killer, because he just is. Wait, what? Backstage halfway?
So, this is it. The governor's head office.
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so we didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter, or a gossip mag.
What? A replica?
So why was he after it in the first place?
Yeah, Latouche.
Latouche?
Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just give me that report. Chop, chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay?
It's times like these when I start to miss Darian.
Huh? Hiya. Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad.
How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world in any case. Have a seat.
Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Watch and learn, Apollo.
So, who have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Governors, or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom?
What do you think he means, Apollo?
I think he's giving us a choice. You can either ask him about the concert, or the case. Which way to go? How about both?
Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes, I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, Air Forehead? I read the funnies.
Then you will not have seen this.
Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song.
Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one.
It's not a show, it's an article. News, you know?
Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless, thanks to the case you made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey. Is that a newspaper over there too? Ah, yes, the Virginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. Thanks, but I can't read Virginian. Oh, that's right. Suffice to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Virginia can believe it.
It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. Their journalists didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Oh, okay. Now I think we finally got something to show. What's his face? Lamoureux's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine, which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Lamoureux is my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case, quickly if possible. I love his theme. It's so good.
I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lamoureux, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I had gone to tour Virginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lamoureux's voice?
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her, so I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's over a special case, Tracy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote the song right there, backstage. Marcia on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on guitar that I borrowed from Lamoureux.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean this charred lump?
Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred.
No matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyways? Why does the guitar suddenly catch on fire?
Do you think you could show it to us? Your charred, slightly burnt guitar? I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it?
We like touch it. He's like, what are you doing? Put the cookie down.
This was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it? I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally. Oh? Did you find anything out? He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How's the guitar tie and everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about.
So... how so, my friend?
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamaror. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. This guitar is from Virginia? That it is. We couldn't carry on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood, so we vacuum packed it in Lamaror's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right. What was that all about? Well, you know guitars have a round hole in the front. It's called the sound hole. Ah, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken device? Yes, this in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however, so he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Odd. That device looks strangely familiar.
Gee, it's almost like we have one.
Has to be one of these. What is it, Apollo? That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene, in Lamaror's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder?
Oh.
What's that on the plate there? Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang? So he put it on the plate for later consumption. I think a rock star could afford a fresh stick. Don't jump to any conclusions now. There's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. That's no chewing gum. Although, I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? Looks like a lump of plastic? Wait, that phone call. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing, object, whatever? It's like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Why do I keep thinking that's you? Replica. So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Prosecutor Gavin. Does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who? Us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Yeah, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after. This lump? Do you mind telling us what you do know about it? No, screw you.
It's like, oh, okay.
This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica? A small lump, about 1.5 inches long. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean whatever Mr. Latouche was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? Don't ask me, Pauline. Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so. I put in the request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia, but apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain. Oh. Something Interpol doesn't want to tell Virginia. Something about this little piece of plastic. So Latouche went through all that trouble to become Lamaror's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump, and he died for it. I've sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lamaror. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Borginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Herr Forehead. Thanks? Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, I guess I could have hid it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I can say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information about the strange lump of plastic, the one that Mr. Latouche is investigating. Hey, that's right. I've been thinking, our forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That's why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal, to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Fraulein? Can I ask why you sing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. It's pretty simple too. Now if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. That seems pretty fake, though. It seems like a pretty stock answer, so I wonder if there's something more to that he's not telling us. Oh no, he's not gonna be here! You piece of garbage. No, don't you dare. Looks like Machi isn't questioning. No. Police must have a Borginian interpreter. That's no fair. Wish we could talk to him. Guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him. I guess so. Oh, I'm so annoyed. And I was going to show him the egg, and he was probably going to be like, oh no. I'll be like, what did you just say? And I'll be like, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, by the way. I don't know how to say, like, speak. Make it sound like I'm speaking another language. Oh, it's you. You came in a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either you know where Lammeror is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah? That's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lammeror's missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own, being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks. Alright, well, we're playing Where's Waldo, trying to find her. Anybody here? Nope. Alright, let's check Gravener's dressing room. Nope, nothing here. Okay, alright, well, as always next time, you know, I mean, maybe we'll find somewhere, like, maybe she's just in her dressing room, who knows? Nope, she's not in here either, and that's fine. Maybe, maybe she's at the stage, she's rehearsing, you know? You never know. Yep. Oh no, what happened? Huh? The stage is pitch dark. Power breaker must be off for this section. Great. Pulls the Danganronpa. She's dead too. God dang it. I'll get someone. Yipes, it was really dark out there. Dark. That's all Lammeror has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo? Huh? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed? Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. That's bugging me too. What's she talking about? Someone glued the guitar case shut. What the heck? Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before? Huh. I guess someone closed it. Wait. Look. Where the case closes? Something's sticking out. Doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. Oh, I thought it was glued for a second. Oh, it was her dress. Eek! Lammeror! Lammeror! Emma, we have to get Emma. Why was she in there? Lammeror was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. Aw. And me? I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Was she alive? Emma, how's Lammeror? Is she okay? Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes. She came to a short while ago, sorry. Found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So, what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? I don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Right, would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Lammeror! Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone who'd come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room. You were hit? I knew, that very moment, I knew the assailant was trying to kill me. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps, yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid. So the assailant couldn't see you. What's in the case? I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, it sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. So that means it was likely an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him? But why would anyone attack you, Lamroar? Detectives asked me this, too. And to her, I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know. Lamroar, I want to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in his secret identity, as an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing. You mean, you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before? Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. You're gonna tell me what Borginian cocoon is? Okay, cool. Well, they call it a Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I'm sorry to say. I thought you said all in Borginia knew of these. There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. To death? Why? I do not know. Yes, if Interpol was involved. I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to? Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling. Smuggling? Oh no. It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. Began to travel around the world. So you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you? On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such commotion? Cocoon smuggling. Mr. Latouche had a Lamroar marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamroar. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. It is within my power. I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian. Apollo? Would you come with us, if you're well enough? I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going? Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case. Machi. Could you interpret for us, Lamroar? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Oh! He just reacted to that. He can speak English. He can speak English, don't at me. Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret? What do I mean by secret? Well... it's the replica. If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you? Uh-oh. Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Machi, you didn't.
Shreese and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
Lamroar, please interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it.
He asked you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Machi?
It's weird. Can he just understand English and he can't speak it, maybe?
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it. Very well. What is this cocoon, anyways? A cocoon. The silk is a potent cure. A cure?
It must cure some disease.
It's a cure for incuritis.
A cure for incuritis?
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Just think of all the lives it could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well at least we know what it is. A cure. Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi?
Machi, you weren't... He couldn't be a smuggler. He's so little.
Well, you're only 15, and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? Machi really did bring one into the country. Was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
About the case. What about the case?
Wants to tell us about Mr. Latouche's death? This meeting's over. Oh, this meeting's over.
Darien?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call from Machi from the Borgian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darien, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you.
Huh? Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo!
There can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow, in court. Whew! That was a long one. We are an hour and 13 minutes into this. Hopefully I'll be able to cut it down to like an hour-ish, but these videos are very long. Probably some of the longest of the Ace Attorney games. I mean, Justice for All had some pretty long investigations, which was one of my complaints about it, but... Alright, well, I guess we're going to end the episode here for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Stick around to see more of this awesome series. We're going to play it until we end it, which will be about, like, what are we on? Episode 9? So we have, like, 6 more episodes after this, which is exciting. I'm excited to play more of this game. We're going to be finishing this chapter next episode. And thank you guys so much for watching. See you all later. Peace out!